My husband secretly married another woman 3 years ago. Now he wants me back because he doesn't want to raise their child. I was married to my husband for 6 years. During those 6 years, I genuinely believed I was a good wife. I supported him, protected our marriage, took care of our home, raised our 2 children, cooked, cleaned, and even helped financially whenever he needed it. If our monthly expenses came to about 500,000 naira, and my husband told me he didn't have enough money, I would immediately tell him not to worry and offer to contribute whatever I could. I never complained. I thought we were building our life together. What I didn't know was that while I was doing everything I could to protect our marriage, my husband was secretly living an entirely different life. He had another woman, and not only had he gotten her pregnant, he had secretly married her. He traveled to her hometown, paid her bride price, and had a full wedding ceremony with her. And I knew absolutely nothing about it. I eventually found out through a friend. My friend lives in the UK, and she isn't particularly close to her cousin, who happened to be the woman my husband married. One day, my friend came across her cousin's Facebook page. She had posted pictures of her baby, and my friend became curious about who the father was. While looking through the page, she suddenly noticed pictures of my husband with the woman. She took screenshots and sent them to me. She asked me, "Isn't this your husband?" I looked at the pictures and immediately recognized him. I told her yes. She then told me to check the woman's Facebook page myself because she believed my husband had married her cousin. I honestly thought there had to be some kind of mistake. I went to the page, and that's when I found everything. The pictures, the wedding. My husband and this woman together. My husband had been married to another woman for years, and I had no idea. I was devastated. I cried for days. I kept thinking about all the sacrifices I had made for this man. We already had 2 beautiful children together. At one point, my husband told me that he didn't want any more children, and I accepted that because I trusted him. What I didn't know was that he wasn't finished having children. He simply wasn't finished having children with me. While I was at home believing we were done building our family, he was building another one behind my back. I eventually decided that I wasn't going to fight him or create a scene. I quietly moved out. I took my children to my parents' house temporarily while I looked for an apartment of my own. My husband couldn't understand why I had suddenly left. He kept asking me what was wrong. Eventually, I sat him down and showed him the pictures and everything I had discovered. That was when our marriage effectively ended. And surprisingly, after leaving him, I started enjoying my life. I realized how much of myself I had lost trying to make that marriage work. When I needed a break from taking care of the children, my parents were always there to help. Sometimes the kids would stay with them for weeks, and I could focus on myself and my business. For the first time in years, I felt free. Then my husband contacted me. He told me he was frustrated and exhausted. He said he couldn't handle the situation with his second wife and their child anymore. Then he asked me to come back and help him. But what shocked me the most was the way he talked about his own child. The baby had been born with albinism, and my husband said he didn't love the child. He spoke about the baby as if the child was somehow a punishment. He wanted me to come back and take care of the child because he didn't want the responsibility. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. This innocent child had done absolutely nothing wrong. The baby was beautiful, and yet his own father was rejecting him simply because of the way he was born. I remember sitting there thinking, how can you bring a child into this world and then decide that you don't want to love him? I was angry. I was heartbroken for that child. And honestly, I wanted nothing to do with my husband anymore. But then he started begging me to come back. He kept telling me that our family was precious and that he wanted his family back. I decided to test how serious he was. I told him that